You be in bed, sleeping, you hit that switch, and then you're going, don't start sounding like a monkey, bro. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today, we got a video from Grimmy, The Most Painful Things in Life, Part 2. I have not seen Part 1. Let me know, y'all know if y'all want to check that out. But without further ado, I gotta get this reaction done because I'm about to go somewhere. And so we gotta be quick. So let's get.
Over my life, I've dealt with
After this
several
ad
financial
close.
institutions, and Blue and Fit in particular is the first.
Hey. How y'all doing?
Have any of y'all seen the movie
We
Inside
do not
Out? I
care.
remember watching the first one around the time it came out, and don't get me wrong, it was a solid movie. However, I still feel like something was missing from the movie. But just like a hot iron, I couldn't put my finger on it. Then I realized what it was. There was no pain emotion present in the entire movie. How are you gonna produce a movie encompassing the emotions of a teenage girl and not include the pain emotion? They got the nerve to have a character named Enderman. Ennui, but not pain.
Good
I had to
point.
look this
Good
word up.
point.
I didn't even know what it meant. So I know damn well these Gerber babies watching this movie didn't know what they meant either. Come to find out, they just personified Eeyore and threw him in the movie. Am I looking too deep into a movie aimed towards children? Probably. Are we here today to discuss some of the most painful experiences one can go through? Yes. So today, we'll be discussing some more of the most grievous and unbearable experiences that seem to happen to everybody on a regular basis, as well as the pain and affliction that they dispense. Comment down below the most painful thing that's ever happened to you, and like and subscribe if you're new. First, we gotta talk about stepping on a Lego. Legos are quite literally the spokesperson of pain. I think everybody and their mama just stepped on
Yeah, that's one of the top 5 most painful things of all time. Step on a Lego.
at least one Lego in their lifetime. These motherfuckers are like plastic razor blades. Our feet are some of the most complex and
Yep.
robust parts of our body, yet my feet be getting one-shotted by these plastic fragments. I know some of y'all niggas watching this video probably got some Hawaiian rolls for feet and can't be impacted by the pain of these sharp fractions, but I can't relate. Now, about 7 years ago, I had more
Can't
Legos than
relate.
college girls had Hydro Flasks. I had Ninjago sets, Batman sets, Minecraft sets. I was a fiend, bro. But this also meant that I had to be extremely decisive with where I stepped, because one wrong move and I was gonna get a plastic splinter thrusted in my foot. You know how Toy Story had a lot of kids thinking that their toys were alive? Well, I was thinking that my Legos were strategically moving themselves to be right in the line of fire with my feet. Because no matter how much I thought I cleaned up, there was always a Lego chilling in the cut and I would stomp on that motherfucker. Especially with those Batman helmet pieces, bro. That shit felt like I was stepping in a bear trap. At that point, just amputate my foot. I don't care if I gotta walk around the crib in some Timbs to conserve the quality of my feet, bro. If I was running from a killer and the only way I could escape was by walking through a trail of Legos barefoot, just make sure my suit is press ironed. And I remember people were making this agonizing ordeal into a challenge on YouTube. People were really trying to glorify something that gave me childhood trauma. The bones on my feet used to have more scars than Deadpool's face, bro. If Jigsaw had a trap that required people to walk through a pit of Legos barefoot, it'd be a wrap. Now we gotta talk about side stitches and cramps. We've all had that moment where we've woken up from a revitalizing night of sleep. Trust me, bro, I be in my bed doing the full scorpion. I be sleeping in cursive in this motherfucker. But anyway, the first thing that a lot of people like to do when they wake up from sleeping is stretch their body out like Jake the dog. And don't get me wrong, that stretch is one of the most fulfilling and rewarding things that one can acquire.
Oh, the cramps. Yeah. As someone who played football in high school, will get those often. You be in bed, sleeping, you hit that switch, and then you're going, don't start sounding like a monkey, bro. Bro.
I can literally feel my soul elevating to the heavens. I start shaking like a granny that caught the Holy Ghost. It's like I become a human maraca, bro. And it's smooth sailing from there until the sharpest, most gut-wrenching cramp decides to infiltrate my calf muscles. It's like my leg got possessed, bro. It's kind of scary. And now my calf is pretty much tighter than Jaylen Brown's braids. And what makes it worse is the fact you can feel the cramp coming before it hits. So now I just gotta wait for the inevitable
Facts. You're right, stretching it, and then you feel it, but before you can even do anything, bam.
comfort to settle in. Side stitches are also some of the most painful things that the average civilian can go through. Not gonna lie, bro, those side cramps be putting up Mr. Beast numbers on my ass, bro. I'll just be running, then all of a sudden it
They're
feels like
not
a nigga
as
shanked me
bad,
with a
but
12-inch dagger. And please tell me I'm not the only
they
person who
suck.
randomly gets those chest pains that make me think I'm getting airdropped to the Lord. I'll just be on the game or something, then all of a sudden my chest starts to feel like I'm going through a Ben 10 transformation or something, bro. I mean, my room looking like Jaden Smith and Karate Kid when he got his ass handed to him, bro. And just when I think the coast is clear, the moment I inhale, the pain kicks back in like it's got fucking recoil damage or something. At this point, I'm already convinced that I'm being sent to a Pop Smoke concert. Those random sharp pains in my chest are truly some of the most humbling and obsequious moments ever. I think it's just God reminding me that he could delete me off the senses at any given moment at the flick of his wrist. Now we gotta talk about hitting your funny bone. This is like the factory reset for my nervous system. This is something that I've been dealing with since the dawn of time. For some idiosyncratic reason, my body loves to hit every part of itself on every table, counter, and door frame imaginable. And this includes my elbows. First of all, whoever labeled this nerve as the funny bone needs to be drawn and quartered because there's absolutely nothing amusing nor diverting about this experience. If this is funny, then I'm still waiting for the punchline, bro. When I hit my funny bone, it feels like my arm is filled with TV static. It's like my arm escapes the Matrix for a moment. My entire nervous system just starts going on an LSD trip and doesn't know how to calm back down. Every atom in my body decides it wants to start doing a cha-cha slide in this motherfucker. That's why I'm finna start walking around the crib like a damn hockey goalie, bro. I must be wearing more pads than a woman on her menstrual cycle. I've come across when people who had normally laugh when they hit their funny bone. Them niggas deserve to be cellmates with Hannibal Lecter for all I care. Now we gotta talk about getting soap or shampoo in your eyes. Now I know that some of y'all got snow globes built into y'all heads, but for those who actually cleanse their scalp, getting shampoo in your eyes is unendurable. That shit turns me into Fetty Wap real quick, bro. Like at this point, my eyeballs are getting cleaner than my hair. I literally try to seal my eyes shut like a jar of pickles, but alas, my eyes still end up burning like Gucci third leg. I know my eyes got about 10 HP left, and then I try to make sure that my hands have absolutely no remnants of shampoo before I start rubbing my eyes, but I just end up making it worse. Not to mention the fact that I damn near break my neck falling out the shower trying to reach for my towel. The shampoo and conditioner bottles start falling all over the place. It's just an all-around disheartening experience. There's also been times where I've been lathering myself in soap and somehow some suds fly into my eyes like some fucking Angry Birds or something, bro. Now my eyes feel spicy. At this point, I can't even open my eyes and just have to sit and wait for the pain to dissipate. Now we gotta talk about pinching your skin with a zipper. This one personally gave me PTSD that still lingers to this day. I remember when I was a kid, I was struggling with the zipper of my winter coat. I was over there sounding like a fucking DJ, bro. So my mom, as any parent would do,
bro, I just been feeling nothing but pain this whole recording. Oh my god.
Me with the inconvenience. Now I wasn't really tripping because I expected her to be meticulous and circumspect, but I guess she got possessed by the spirit of Tommy Lister Jr. or something because she zipped that zipper with so much tenacity and robustness that it almost decapitated me. She almost gave me one of those dumbass neck tattoos that people have been getting. Ever since that day, I've been taking 3 business days to zip up my zipper. I ain't taking no chances, bro. And even still, I always keep a small section of my coat unzipped. Now I've been lucky enough not to have caught the family jewels in the zipper of my pants, but I send my deepest condolences and solicitude to the niggas that are walking around here nutless. Now we gotta talk about dropping your phone on your face. This has to be one of the most execrable incidents that seem to happen on the regular. This is why I try to avoid being in this predicament in the first place. I'll lay on my stomach like a baddie before I dangle my phone over my face like a cluster of grapes. It's like all of a sudden I just get carpal tunnel in my hands and my phone drops on my face like a fucking anvil. I remember when I accidentally dropped my phone on my nose and I was walking around looking like Billy from Grim Adventures, bro. My shit was swollen as a balloon, bro. Fucking BBL nose. And that was with an iPhone. Could you imagine if I dropped a Nokia on my face? My skull would have looked like a 200-piece puzzle. Not only does it hurt like hell, it genuinely ruins my entire mood, bro. That shit feels like I got hit with an electronic brick. At that point, I don't even want to use my phone anymore. Definitely one of the biggest mood killers of all time. And it also sucks because for that split second your phone is airborne, you know the unpreventable is coming. There's nothing you could do to avoid it. My phone be hitting my face like the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs. Now we gotta talk about slamming your finger in a door. I don't even understand how this shit...
Bro, this one time, bro, I can't remember what we was doing exactly, but I chased my brother to his room. I tried to stop it, but he's in his door. Pinched my fucking finger. And we was willing to test, so I'm like, open the door, open the fucking door, you little bitch. I was like screaming and hollering. My mom came, was all worried. And apparently Steven thought I was just trying to sneak in. Like, no, bro. My finger was hurting. Damn.
Shit be happening to me, bro. It's not even like I got long fingers or anything, but somehow my finger always finds a way to creep into the doorway like I'm the fucking boogeyman or something. And then my fingers end up more black and blue than that infamous dress in 2015. Like one time I got the tip of my finger stuck in a door and my nail like it was going through an emo phase or something, bro. And I don't know if any of y'all have ever gotten a blood blister before, but that shit hurts like hell. I remember I got my finger pinched between 2 blades at the gym and I was left with a big ass pepperoni looking mark on my forefinger. So it's not like my finger
I've never had that happen.
Just pinched enough to leave a little boo-boo. But with that being said, that boo-boo had me incapacitated, bro. Every little movement that my finger finger made was followed by vehement agony. I also slammed my finger into a car door before. I honestly don't know how my fingers haven't turned into beef stroganoff yet, but hey, I feel like an underrated painful moment that people don't talk about enough is getting an eyelash stuck in your eye. And as someone who has naturally long
I
eyelashes,
never
I
had
deal with this
that.
more than any man ever should. It feels like somebody sticking a fucking syringe in my eyeball. My eyelashes want to be all soft and supple until they break off like a Kit Kat and start provoking my optical organs. Now they feel like damn porcupine quills. And every time this
I
happens,
never
I've
had
never
that
been able to
happen.
get the eyelashes out my eye. So I don't know where the motherfuckers go. They could just be chilling in the back of my eye sockets like plankton or something for all I know. It's kind of ironic how our eyelashes are supposed to keep things from getting in our eyes, but yet mine turn on me every time. Now we gotta talk about getting hit in the gonads. This is the instance that is universally felt by
Number
every
one.
man walking planet Earth right now. No matter your race, age, religion, income, or shoe size, every man watching this video can feel the affliction stemming from this photo right now. Now I've never been Steven Adams before, but I've had my fair share of run-ins with the ball busters. I mean, not the ball busters, like the ball buster. Whatever. Finally, we gotta talk about pulling off a band-aid. I don't know if I'm the only person who feels like this, but why does it feel like band-aids either fall off at the slightest movement or they're literally made out of fucking Gorilla Glue and you can never take them off? In my experience with most band-aids,
You know why the band-aid goes off so like glue? It's because it's wet. 9 times out of 10, every band-aid that comes off, you either took a shower, just wash your hands, or you like swim in something. It will be wet. When it's not that, it'll fucking
they literally become molded to me like the motherfucking piece of resistance or something, bro. And when I try to pull it off, half my skin comes off with it. But I think that's gonna wrap everything up for this video, man. Comment down below the most painful thing that you ever been through or that you experienced. Like, subscribe if you're new, join the family. We're going crazy. 2025 takeover is in full effect, baby. Thank y'all for rocking with me. If you made something in the video, thank you for watching all the way through. If not, you know what I'm saying, I still love you. But yeah, just, you know, let me know what else y'all want to see from me in the future. I know I've been gone for like what, 2, 3, 8, 7, however long I've been
He
gone.
was gone for a bit, but I can't be talking. I've been gone too. Well, anyways, that will be the end of this video. I hope y'all enjoy. Unfortunately for y'all are getting like what, 11-minute video. And it'll just be that 11 video on Thursday, because today's Wednesday, right? No, on Friday. Damn, it's already Thursday? Damn! But, anyways, I will see y'all later. Peace.